Hello and welcome back to one of my videos. My name is Nicolas. I'm an email marketer for fashion brands. And today we're going to talk about one of the biggest time of the year for e-commerces, which is Black Friday and run up until Black Friday. So that's by the time I'm posting this video, it's still like 60 days to reach Black Friday. So you still have relatively a lot of time to prepare, but needs to begin now because Black Friday isn't something happening in 3 days. It's a bigger plan, it's a bigger strategy, a bigger structure. So what we're going to see in this video is basically why Black Friday is important, how to prepare for it, what to consider when preparing for it. We're going to talk about as well a brand that they did very well in the last year, which is True Classic. It's a t-shirt brand. So we're going to talk about how they did it, how you can do it, and some additional tips as well to make you as prepared as possible when Black Friday comes. So you are ready and you have everything ready and you're not going to be stressed out, basically. So first of all, Black Friday is the necessary evil. I know that many brands are a bit like reluctant on doing Black Friday, but truth is it's a reality. Many brands have a lot of stock. They need to sell. Consumers need to save up, especially lately in the economic times we live in. So they look for offers, they look for discounts. And so, yeah, Black Friday, unfortunately, is necessary. It represents 20% of the yearly revenue for some brands. For some, it's even bigger. I've seen brands do 35 or 40% of their revenue during the month of November. So it is quite big for some brands. And people are already looking for some information. So already in September, people are looking for some Black Friday things, offers. They want to understand who is doing Black Friday, who will be releasing offers, discount, etc. So as you can see here on the Google Trends, already from September, people are already looking for Black Friday stuff. So this year, Black Friday might even be longer. Last year, we've seen brands do Black Friday for 2 weeks. This year, maybe it will even be longer. In Spain, we believe Black Friday will start on the 19th, which is about a week plus Cyber Monday of offers. Some brands will probably do it since the first week of November with some pre-accesses, some VIP lists, things like that. So yeah. So what should you focus next on the next week? So what's your plan? What should you be working on? What are the important things to keep in mind up until Black Friday? Because as I said in the beginning, Black Friday doesn't happen on Black Friday. It happens much before that because you need to do a lot of work, of prep work to prepare for it, basically. So you should focus on reaching as many new people as possible, build your retargeting list and email list as well, understand which products are getting the attention and which one will be the magnet, I would say, to your website and to your sales. Prepare your offer and then tease your offer and products, right? So we're going to go into each point separately to dive into it a bit deeper, but yeah. Reach many people, build retargeting an email list, understand your catalog, basically which product will be the ones that get you the traffic, get you the sales, prepare your offer, which discount are you going to launch, and then tease your offer and products afterwards. So the first point is reaching new audiences. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, the consumers, when they are in Black Friday and when they receive offers and they see discounts and they receive newsletters, they already know from before who they want to shop from, right? Very few people, and I don't really see that happen a lot. Very few people actually see an offer on Black Friday and say, "Oh, I might shop it." They already have in mind like a bucket list of brands or products that they might want to shop. So they already have their carts, prepare and stuff. So that's why it's important to captivate and collect the user before Black Friday, because Black Friday is mainly a retargeting action. So up until Black Friday and up until the first offers, you should focus 90% of your ad spend on prospecting, right? Why it's important? Because you want to get as many people in your bucket as possible. You want to get as many traffic as possible, as many emails as possible in pop-ups, because these are the people that you will be retargeting during Black Friday. So you need cold traffic, you need cold sessions, you need new users to your lists. You need to diversify ad formats and platforms. You need to be able to touch different people through different formats, different places. So it can be TikTok, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google Shopping, YouTube ads, etc. So diversify the formats: video, image, carousels, short video, long videos, and platforms. Explain what makes you special, right? In fashion, it's a bit difficult because, like at the end of the day, the majority of fashion brands, they sell t-shirts and apparel. So it's very difficult to stand out if you don't really have a specific design, but you need to explain why should people care about your brands, what makes it special, why they should shop from you during Black Friday, not from one of your competitors. Retarget to stay on top of mind. So when I say retarget, it's still a prospecting job because you don't want to push the sale directly. So it's basically retargeting the new people that came to your website from this campaign, this prospecting campaign, and keep the message of, hey, we're here, you should care about us, this is why, because of some reviews and stuff like that, UGC, whatever. But really, like, get them, get a repetitive message. Just don't impact them once. You need to repeat the message. Building your lists, right? So retargeting and email list as well. So for email, make sure your pop-up addresses the situation. So for example, if you're in the closer stage to Black Friday, don't push the sale. Don't do like a 10% offer because people won't be buying at 10%. They will be buying at Black Friday with 30, 40, 50, 60%, right? So you need to make sure that the pop-up and the email collection strategy reflects what's happening. So it's maybe like a pop-up to say, get free access to the Black Friday, get VIP access, etc. So you need to adapt the message of the pop-up. Build qualitative retargeting audiences. So make sure you have different retargeting lists, different segments that you can impact based on what people have done on your website. If they add it to the cart, obviously the segment will be much more qualitative. So you might need to invest more money on it. You've just been on the website and seen 3 pages. It will be a bigger audience, so you won't need a lot of money to impact them. So, adapt the audience as well by their quality and by their value and their budget. Create segment based on behavior. That's kind of what we talked about, but also in terms of email marketing, build audiences based on behavior. What have they seen? Have they added to the cart? Have they seen more than one product, etc.? Anticipate your actions and communications. So again, understand what you want to tell. Do you want to do some teasers so that you have everything ready when you want to communicate it? If you want to say, I'm going to do like a pre-access to people for my Black Friday, then you have to know who to give pre-access to. Do you give it to recent signups? Do you give it to your past clients? Do you give it to your VIP clients, etc.? Analyze and find potential winning products, right? So usually Black Friday, you kind of do like a one offer for all thing, or you do like up to 60% discount, and the majority of the products are at 30%. But what you need to understand is which products will give you the traffic if you do Facebook ads, right? So which ones will be the one that catch the attention of the user, because people will be seeing a bunch of different ads with a bunch of different discounts, a bunch of different offers, and you need to be the one winning that. So which products will be getting you the most clicks? That's for the ad part. Which products get you the most page views? That's for the website / navigation part, right? So which one will be getting you more product page view and product page traffic? Which product will get you most add to carts? Which one are getting the most attention? Can you create specific bundles? That's something I don't really see a lot in fashion brands. I think it's a bad opportunity to not do it. I think, if you can do bundles like a t-shirt and trousers, a t-shirt and a sweatshirt, it's much better because you will have a better AOV. And yeah, so make sure that you analyze your catalog, know which products will be the winning ones, and obviously communicate the product that you want to push out, basically. Prepare your offer. So what's your objective? First of all, what do you want out of the Black Friday campaign? That will kind of determine the amount of product that you need to push out, the amount of budget you need to invest. So yeah, what's the call out biggest discount? So what will be your main message? Is it 30% on everything? Is it up to 60% discount? Because that will be the main communication. So you need to make sure to have it on all the content you're going to do, because you need to be very focused on that. You don't need to do 5 different offers. One is good. What are the top product priorities? So that means which products have a lot of stock that you need to push out as much as possible, which probably will be the most discounted one. But yeah, you need to know that, which products have a very low sellout at this time, and which one do you need to push as much as possible. What is your collection structure in terms of the website? Will you be doing by category? Will you be doing by discounts? Will you be doing by size available? Whatever. So you need to be also keep in mind what the menu will be looking like, and which landing pages can you use for traffic. And what is the plan B if the best sellers sell out and you don't have any best sellers? That happens a lot. Sometimes you do a campaign and your best selling products sell out very quickly. What do you do afterwards? Which products are you pushing forward? Is it the product with the most stock? Is it a product that have the second best sales but have a low stock? So you need to be able to react quickly in terms of sellout if the best sellers aren't available. What do you do? Stay on top of mind. Again, we talked about that on retargeting, but retarget with argumentative message. Again, what makes you special? What should people buy from you? Specific welcome and abandon cart flow. So obviously when you come closer to the Black Friday campaigns, you don't really want to be too pushy in the welcome and abandon cart flows. You want to be more, I would say, educational about your brand. What are you going to do? What is your brand? What do you do different? Why should people care about it? So it's a bit different than the typical welcome and abandon cart flow that pushes the sale quite quickly. This one is they're in your funnel, they're interested, keep them interested until Black Friday, right? Launch a prepare your cart campaign 24 hours before. So usually brands, what they do before like Black Friday is like they send this prepare your cart, be ready, whatever. Don't be afraid to give a password only access. I've done it in the past 3 years. I blocked the website with a password. It's an early bird campaign. People who signed up, my clients, my email list, whatever. It works very, very well. Like 2 years ago, we blocked the website for 6 hours, and we've probably done like 40% of the Black Friday sales in that 6 hours, because these were very qualitative people. People were waiting for the Black Friday. They saw value in it because they were like, I want this product. I want to make sure I get my size in it. So they buy very quickly. And it also gives you time as well, while the access is by password, to to change the grid, the product grid, the collections, etc. So it's pretty cool. Calendar, right? So we've talked about what you should do during these 60 days. Now, what does it look like on calendar? So day minus 60, you want to focus on prospecting, on the new traffic, go all out on the new traffic, multiple messages to understand which one will get you the most traffic during these 60 days, multiple format as well to understand which creatives will bring you the most traffic to your website, most sign up, etc. Day minus 40, adapt the pop-up, right? Because we're getting close to Black Friday, so the 10% discount might not be valuable anymore. You want to give a pre-access maybe as an incentive for people to sign up. Adapt the welcome flow and the abandoned cart flow to a more waitlist flow than really like pushing the direct sale. And analyze your product to understand which one will you be discounting the most, which one will you be using for ads, etc. Day minus 20, decide the offer. Which offer will you be going with? Create segments already in Facebook ads, in YouTube ads, TikTok, email, etc. Tease your offer, right? So also you can do in the pop-up by email, hey, Black Friday, we're launching this time, this day. We'll do like a 24-hour pre-access. The maximum discount will be 60%. Be ready, something like that. And collect emails as well. So now we are reaching the last day before Black Friday, before the launch of Black Friday. So 24 hours before, launch a prepare your cart campaign, adapt your pop-up to this campaign, adapt the welcome flow, adapt the abandoned cart flow. 20 hours before, post the ads, activate Black Friday layout, password pre-access campaign, adapt the welcome flow, adapt the abandoned cart flow. So I put like 20 hours, 24 hours, but it depends on the brands, right? Some brands will do a prepare your cart for 3 days. Other will do for 1 day. For the password access only, you can do it for 4 hours, for 6 hours, for 8 hours. Usually what I do is I launch the Black Friday during the evening, so around 10 p.m. more or less. And I do the password blocked pre-access from the afternoon up until the launch at 10 p.m. So it's about 6 to 8 hours of a blocked website. And then during launch, you launch everything. You release the Kraken. You do like Black Friday ads. You do the Black Friday campaign by newsletter. You adapt the grid order like by sales or by stock necessities. And you need to be very reactive, right? Because if you have a lot of products with low stock, it's possible that a lot of product will be out of stock quickly. So you need to be able to move the grid pretty quickly. So now we touched about, what should your plan be, what your calendar looks like. Now let's learn from True Classic, right? So True Classic is a US-based apparel brand. They focus on selling well-fitted t-shirts, and they grew to 150 million in sales in the last years. And the past two Black Fridays were pretty aggressive from them. I've been seeing their ads like almost every day in the days prior to Black Friday. So I thought it was interesting to mention them. So how did they smash it? How did they smash Black Friday? So first of all, they created a great value proposition, right? So as I said, they focus on fit t-shirts. They talk about the pain points of finding the right fit for you in a t-shirt. So they clearly use it in their communication. That's their main differentiator. That's their unique selling point, a great fit. So they use it on the website, like they compare with other brands. They use it in their ads as well, which are pretty funny. Pretty like borderline funny, but it's still good. So yeah, they have a clear value proposition. They have a good retargeting sequencing as well. So once you get impacted by the ads, the retargeting isn't like the typical dynamic product. It's more like images or video format. So it's more about the urgency and scarcity, like a tea that's sold every 5 seconds. See why everyone is raving about these teas, why over 3 million customers, etc. So they really, re-engage with you in making sure that you know why they're a great brand, you know why they're a great product, etc. So yeah, it's a good retargeting sequencing. Don't if you do retargeting prior to Black Friday, just don't do like free shipping, blah blah blah. You need to be more creative. You need to be more about the value of the brand, UGC, reviews, etc. Multiple platform reach. So they were on Facebook ads, they were on Instagram ads, I saw them on YouTube ads. I don't have TikTok, so I don't see TikTok ads. But yeah, like for example, 2 years ago, the Black Friday, they ran this ad. And then last year, they ran the other one, 90 million views, which is pretty consequential. Like a lot of money was invested in it. But they touch you on Facebook ads, on Instagram ads, on YouTube ads, I imagine on TikTok ads as well. Still using a lot of video and a lot of storytelling and why the product is different. They did like a lot of early birds and pre-accesses as well. So they actually ran pretty early in November. I think the first newsletter they sent was like November 4th, which wasn't like a Black Friday campaign, but it was more like a anticipated discounts, right? So it was for people in their VIP list or on a wish list to make sure that they get the best available products at the best offer. So they ran that, worked pretty well. So they ran the first one, which was like the Friends exclusive access. And then they ran like 2 text-only emails, which was pretty interesting, only to VIP lists. So yeah, also if you do like early birds, make sure that it's like a qualitative segment, not offer it for everybody. And then aggressive communication. So they were very, very, very heavy on volume, whether it's on ads, newsletters, etc. So for example, they sent all these newsletters, so might be to different segments. So one person might not be receiving all of them, but the majority of them are pretty generic. So I guess like it's to the whole list. And they sent 16 newsletters in 8 days. Why I think it's not that excessive? You need to remember that during Black Friday, and especially the days of Black Friday, so the Thursday, Friday, Sunday, you will be receiving like 50, 60, 70 or more newsletters by brands, right? So the volume is not to make sure that people see your newsletters 5 times. The volume is to make sure that they see your newsletters at least once. Because what happens is, imagine that you send a newsletter on the Thursday, because you launch it on Thursday night, 10 p.m. Boom, you send one. Maybe 20 brands will send it at the same time. So maybe your newsletter will be placed 11th in the inbox. So maybe you want to resend it an hour later. Who knows? But you need to make sure that people see it at least once every now and then. So that's why I think volume during Black Friday is not a big deal. So how can you smash it? So we talked about your 60 days plan. We talked about the calendar. We talked about how True Classic did it. Yes, they do have a lot of budget, but they have a lot of objective as well. So that's why it's proportional. You can smash it too at your own volume, at your own ambitions, at your own objective. What you need is define what makes you different. Again, going back to the True Classic example, they focus on one problem, which is t-shirts that don't fit, and they have the solution for it. So what is your solution? What do you offer to your clients that makes you special? Begin prospecting early, right? So the earlier you prospect, the cheaper it is. Because if you only prospect and you put all your budget in November, it will be much more expensive because the CPM will be very high and it will be very difficult to target in volume. Give time for multiple impacts on different platforms, multiple impacts through prospecting and retargeting. So yeah, make sure that you have different messages as well, depending on the impact. Sequence it if possible. Prepare and adapt your offer well. Make it simple, please. Don't do like one t-shirt is 20% off, two is 40, three is 60. Don't do this. Like, it's messing around. It's not easy to understand. Your offer should be one thing. What is one thing? Everything for 30%, up to 70%, whatever. But it's one tagline. That's it. And be repetitive. Again, Black Friday is a very competitive time. People receive many messages. They see many ads. They see many newsletters. You need to stick out. And for that to stick out, you need to be repetitive. Not for people to see your ads 10 times or for people to see your newsletters 10 times. For people to see it at least once, twice, 3 times, right? Some bonus tips that we haven't really touched, but I wanted to talk to you about it. So during Black Friday, right? These are tips for during the Black Friday campaign. So once it started, invest more than half of your budget in retargeting. And I would even say like more than half, like 70 to 80%. Why is that? Because we talked about that people don't really discover new brands during Black Friday. They don't buy from new brands. They buy from brands that they are familiar with, that they've seen recently, that they understand, that they know what they are for. And it's more than a discount, you know. So if you've demonstrated enough to people that you're special, that you're different, and that your product is useful, then you need to focus on people who've seen you and who have been on the website and have added to the cart and have signed up to your newsletters. These are the people that will be buying from you. And these are the people that are more expensive to target. So you need to spend a lot of money on them. So yeah, I would even say like invest 70% of your budget in retargeting. Reduce flows time delays. So the campaign is very short. So if you have like 5 emails in your Black Friday abandoned cart flow, maybe the time between emails is 1 hour, 30 minutes. Create urgency, create a sense of scarcity of your products. Use countdowns on the pop-ups. Use countdowns on your emails, newsletters. Use countdowns on your website, on your ads, everything. And last but not least, that I've already touched a lot on, but it's very, very important, make one simple offer. That's it. Like nothing fancy, nothing like of the stair offer discount. Don't be too crazy about multiple product bundles, etc. Just do one offer, one very clear offer, and that's it. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much the 60 days plan for Black Friday. It was a long video because obviously there's a lot to talk about. If you've reached the end of the video, thanks a lot for staying around. Hope it was useful. Hope it will help you define more your free Black Friday plan and also understand how to approach the Black Friday campaign a bit better. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you find it useful and you want to get more tips on e-commerce, on email marketing, on Facebook ads for fashion brands, subscribe to the channel. If you want me to do a bit more deeper video about the Black Friday campaign itself and what you should focus on during the Black Friday days, let me know in the comments and I will try to do it. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching and bye-bye.